Testimony of an ex-Satanist 2. After seeing two types of Christians, then I saw the third type of Christian. The demon said, this third man you noticed has a seal on his forehead. In that seal, there is a name, Jesus Christ. But the name inside that seal is blurred. The demon explained that the reason the name is blurred is that, although he is in covenant with the great master, his life is influenced and led by our fallen angels. As a result, that seal is neither shining nor emitting light, so they are powerless. The demon said the fact that he is led by our angels, he also belongs to us. If he dies, we will transfer him to hell. The fourth person had a seal of Jesus on his forehead. It was shining and emitting light. He had a crown of fire on his head like an aura, and there was an angel around him holding a sword. It is written that the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and take them out of danger. The demon said, we are here to attack these categories of humans. We must put out their light. We have 3 days to do it. The demon then said, do you see the people standing in uniform in this crusade? They are their commandos. They always pray and they are quoting the name of their master, Jesus Christ. That is very dangerous. They are called intercessors. Their fire can reach us here. We should move away, open doors to demonic attacks. After consultation with my demon secretary, we divided the 2,000-strong demons into 4 groups of 500 each. We positioned them all around that crusade. The demon secretary said, we should attack the 2 main pastors. We have to start by looking for doors. We should start by looking for a footbridge or an open door. We called that legal basis. My demon secretary suggested that we have to check the lives of their children and their wives. Then I sent 2 demons to their children and 2 to their wives. But we could not find any entry and legal ground. It is imperative for a pastor to train his wife and children in the Bible, otherwise they will be the gateway for demonic attacks against the ministry. After that, we began to check the pastor's office. The demon noticed that the pastor's secretary had a fiancé who was an unbeliever or a natural man. Immediately, I did a mystical prayer, then a beautiful robe appeared. After that, the demon took it and traveled 100 kilometers to the city of Likazi where her family lived. One of my demons took the shape of her fiancé and went to her mother and said, when my wife is back, please give her the present I bought for her. No one could suspect that they were dealing with a demon in a human form. The moment that secretary received the call from her mother about the gift, the Holy Spirit began to press her to confess and renounce and not to go, but she ignored the voice of the Holy Spirit and went to her family to see the robe the demon had brought. Then, the demon said to me, look and observe the power inside her pressuring her to renounce and not to go. As soon as her mother presented her this dress, the Holy Spirit began to tell her not to touch it, but she ignored the Holy Spirit. There are 5 demons that the kingdom of darkness likes using. These are the demon of envy, curiosity, covetousness, negligence, and laziness. The moment the sister touched that gift, she opened the door, so we had a legal ground to enter in her life. At that moment I saw the crown of fire disappear above her head. The angel left. The light of the seal of the covenant of Jesus Christ on her forehead was extinguished. The demon said, you see the way to put out their fire. We do these tricks against them and it works. The demon also said, as she disobeyed the spirit of her master, her soul is already in hell, despite the fact that she is alive on earth. If she dies now, she will be transported to hell because she now belongs to us, unless she admits and confesses her sins. Now that the door was opened, we had legal ground to send powerful demons of fornication, of pride and powerful demons of prostitution in her. She was now inhabited by our powerful demons that were to begin influencing her life, her choice of lotion and soap, her outfit and even her dressing. When she went to church, even the intercessors were lusting after her. The moment people were lusting after her, the strong demons given to me was entering the people, including the intercessors. After that, she went to the pastor's office and the pastor looked at her. Then the Spirit of God began to tell him to renounce, but after he looked again it was the eyes of lust. Then he opened the door. We launched the powerful demon of fornication in him. Then the pastor began to fantasize about this sister and they fell into fornication. Then, my demon secretary said, "We have successfully completed our mission against Christians within 3 days. Gifts from Satan." After I succeeded in my first assignment against these Christians, Lucifer told me, "I promised you that I've got gifts to give you." Then he called a fallen angel called Belial. He told him to present me my gifts. We went and entered a massive palace where everything was in gold and diamond. The fallen angel told me, "This is all yours." I was blown away by the luxury of the utensils. Everything was in gold, diamond, and crystal. After that, we went back to see Lucifer. I asked him, "Is that palace mine?" He said, "Of course." I said to him, "You are really the true God." Then Lucifer said, "I am giving you a second gift." Then he called a woman who was light-skinned and extremely beautiful. In fact, she is a siren called Janus. Lucifer said, "She is the one who will take care of you. She is to cook for you, do not eat, drink or wash and dress on earth. You will do everything here. This is your wife, she's going to care for you." He said, "I give you 7 days to rest and enjoy, go back to your palace with your wife. Relax and come back after 7 days." Now the 7 days I spent in that palace with my wife, I felt hell was on top of the world. I had everything I ever wanted. After that, I went back to see Lucifer. He said, "I am making you the supreme inspector of the worlds we are controlling, then later I will send you to the 6th heaven to meet the 7-head dragon. You must go visit the world of misery and woes, so that you may know where to put souls you will be reaping on earth. You will report the arrival of souls and their settlement." The devil said, "First I should now send you to the 6th heaven to meet the 7-headed dragons as he asked to meet you." I was then led to the 6th heaven by a female demon. When we reached the 6th heaven, it was incredible. The dragon was huge, beyond imagination. He was big and he had 7 heads. As I stood before him, he lowered one of his heads and began to speak with a voice like thunder. You could collapse just by the sound of his voice. Then he said, "I am aware of the work you are doing for our kingdom. We are giving you a second assignment. I don't want to hear about the follower of our enemy anymore. You must destroy their activities completely. If you succeed, your power will extend over the earth." After saying that, he spat fire from his mouth onto me. When that fire reached me, I did not burn, but it changed my biologic nature. I became fiery. I could dry up a tree just by a look. I could also kill a human just by a look. After I finished with the fiery dragon in the 6th heaven, when I came back to the Pandemonium, he said, "I am making you the supreme inspector of the worlds we are controlling. You must go visit the world of misery and woes, so that you may know where to put souls you will be reaping on earth. You will report the arrival of souls and their settlement." Lucifer gave us a document and said, "You will show this to the demons and devils that you will meet in the world of misery and woes, otherwise you will not be allowed in." I was with my demon secretary. After we did some incantations, we then traveled around the Kabbalistic world of Pandemonium. Finally, we reached the world of misery and woes. I saw a massive gate on which it was written, "Welcome to Hell, the place of cries and miseries." My demon secretary told me, "We are going to explore 10 areas in hell, but all the people you will see here are stuck forever. They will never be free. They are receiving their punishment according to how they lived on earth. The people you will see here are already dead, even those who died at the beginning of the earth. We detain their souls here. They will never come out of this place." The demon told me that if I ask of anybody that is dead, he will show me the person. We approached the gate and gave these demons guarding the gate the document. After they read it, they asked us to do a bit of incantation. Then after we did magic prayers, they opened the gate. After we had entered, I looked to the left and saw 5 gates, and on the right, there were also 5 gates, but in front, there was a gate on which it was written Valley of Death. We began the visit of hell, starting from the tribunal with the judges of hell. We saw demons who were judging people who were just dead. I saw Lucifer here again. He was judging the dead out of a massive black book. Lucifer and other demons were judging thousands upon thousands of people according to their deeds. After they had judged a person, they would project a film about that person's life. The demons would enchain the person, they would put a padlock on his mouth and throw him in hell. I asked the demon, "These people in the fire, are they not going to die?" The demon said, "The soul never dies, only flesh and blood die. All these people are waiting for the last judgment until the great master returns." I asked the demon, "Do you get them out sometimes?" He replied, "No, once you are thrown in hellfire you stay there until the last judgment." The fire I saw reminded me of the industry of molten steel, but this was far worse than that. Hell for carnal Christians. Then the demon showed me the first part of hell. He said, "This place is for the people you saw on earth with the mark Jesus Christ on their forehead, but their fire was extinguished. They became carnal in their ways. They were Christians but they were walking in the flesh when they died, so they came here." Hell for using holy demons. The demons guarding the gate of the second hell opened it. They said, "This is for the 5 ministries of our enemy, the great master. Sometimes we work to get these people to use our power so that they can become rich and attract the crowd, but when they die they come here." My demon secretary got me to remember an incident that happened in my hometown. A minister was performing deliverance on a sister, but the demon that left the sister and entered that minister. Later he died and came here, and he is here. Now pastors, when you are doing deliverance you must take measures because demons are dangerous and full of anger. They will come back to attack your children or family members who are unbelievers. When the demon opened the gate of the second hell, I looked and saw an ocean of fire. It was like a tornado making terrifying noises like explosions. This fire was far worse than any volcano. When people were trying to get off the fire, the demons were pushing them back inside the fire. I got scared despite the fact that I was already a demon. Later I saw that pastor emerge from the fire. They had chained his hands. There was a padlock on his mouth and he was making a move like someone who is drowning. My demon secretary told me that he was speaking but he could not say anything. The demon said that he was telling you to tell those left in the world not to come here. Then the demon said, "Do not mind what he is saying. I want to warn everybody and especially pastors that the world you are living in is not what your eyes are seeing. If God can open your eyes, or if you die, then you will see how evil and deadly the world is. We are living side by side with demonic entities that you can never imagine. You pastors are wanted by Lucifer. He is trying 1,000 ways to get you, or to side you with him. Be vigilant, avoid sin, laziness, negligence in prayer and meditation of the word. Lucifer has a category of demons called holy demons, and they work inside the church. They get people to heal and to perform miracles. They give people capacities. If you are a minister and you do not fear God, Lucifer will send a holy demon in you. You will be healing people thinking that it is the Holy Spirit. It is only when you die that you will realize the Holy Spirit left long ago. Hell for abortion. When the demon opens the third gate, I saw like a boiling ocean. I was told that people inside are men and women who had aborted. They looked young to me, but the demon said that there are no young people in hell. Most of the people old and young turn to 30 in hell. The demons opened another gate. I could see a huge place where there were lots of demons. I saw a huge saucepan and there were people inside. Then I saw demons burning or cooking humans. The demons opened another gate, and it was written Red Hell. I saw people who were hanged and grilled, and the demons were burning humans in the fire the way we would grill fish or meat. The demon said, "These people will always be here. Even if you come back after 5 years you will find them here. Their fate is just crying and wailing. This is their judgment." Hell for demons and Satanists who failed their missions. Another gate was opened and I saw 25-meter demons whipping people. Their bodies were full of injuries but they could not die. Another gate was opened, and it was written the Valley of Death. The demon said, "This place is for demons, Satanists and Lucifer's servants who fail in their missions. Anytime a demon or Satanist fails in his assignment he is thrown here." The demon said, "The fallen angels who left heaven and came down to sleep with women and produced Nephilims abound here.